Assalamu alaikum dear students, hope you are doing well. Today I am going to start Algebra of Vectors. In this chapter we shall discuss the basic algebraic operations with vectors in three-dimensional space. Since forces, velocities and various other quantities are vectors, therefore the algebra of vectors is of great importance in mathematics, physics and engineering. So now we discuss what is scalars and vectors. First we define what is scalar. A scalar which has only magnitude but no direction is called a scalar. A scalar which has only magnitude. A quantity which has only magnitude but no direction is called a scalar. For example, mass, density, volume, length, time, temperature, speed and any real number, say pi, under root, etc. The value of a scalar is a single real number with an appropriate unit of measurement such as centimeter, degree or second. Operations with scalar follow the same rules as in elementary algebra. Now we define what is vector. A quantity which has both magnitude and direction is called a vector. Displacement, velocity, acceleration, force and momentum, etc. are example of vectors. A vector has two different natures, one geometric and the other algebraic, like analytic. To study the applications of vectors, we need an understanding of both aspects. Geometric representation of vectors. Geometrically, a vector is represented by a directed line segment, that is an arrow OP, whose direction is that of a vector and whose length represents the magnitude of a vector. The tail and O of the arrow is called the origin or initial point of the vector, and the head P is called the terminal point of the vector. Analytically, a vector is represented by a letter with an arrow over it as a vector A. The magnitude of the vector A is denoted by norm of A, or simply A is equal to the length OP as shown in figure 1.1. The magnitude is also called the length or norm of a vector. Magnitude of a vector is denoted by norm of a vector. When the initial point of a vector is fixed, it is called fixed or localized vector. If the initial point is not fixed, it is called a free or non-localized vector. Fundamental definition using geometric representations. Equal vector. What is equal vectors? Two vectors A and B are said to be equal. Written vector A is equal to vector B if they have the same magnitude and the same direction regardless of the position of their initial points as shown in figure 1.2. Thus, a vector may be shifted from one location to another provided neither the magnitude nor direction is changed. Two vectors A and B are said to be equal if they have the same magnitude and the same direction. Next, negative of a vector. A vector having the same magnitude as that of vector A but with opposite direction to that of A is defined as the negative of vector A and is denoted by minus A as shown in figure. Negative of vector. A vector having the same magnitude but with opposite direction is called negative of a vector. Next we define unit vector. A vector with unit magnitude is called the unit vector or direction vector. The unit vector in the direction of a non-zero vector A denoted by small a like kappa is defined as vector A divided by A. Vector A divided by A is equal to A kappa, or vector A is equal to A into A kappa. We show that any vector A can be represented as the product of the magnitude of A and the unit vector. Product of magnitude of A and the unit vector A in the direction of A. Note that to emphasize the fact that a particular vector is a unit vector, we put a hat or a caret over it like A kappa, like n, etc. Zero or null vector. A vector which has zero magnitude and no specific direction is called the zero or null vector and is denoted by O, like 0 O vector. Geometrically, a null vector is represented by a point. It is the only vector we cannot represent as an arrow. A vector which is not null is called a proper vector. Addition and subtraction of vectors. The operations of addition and subtractions familiar in the algebra of real numbers, scalars, are capable of extensions to an algebra of vector with suitable definitions. Addition. The sum or resultant of two vectors A and B denoted by vector A plus vector B is a vector C found by placing the initial point of B on the terminal point of A and then joining the initial point of A to the terminal point of B as shown in figure 1.4. Shown in figure 1.4, vector A, its origin, it's like terminal point, and vector B is joined with terminal point, and C vector is equal to A plus B. This description of vector addition is called the triangle law of addition. It is also sometimes called the parallelogram law of addition, because vector C is equal to vector A plus vector B is given by the diagonal of the parallelogram PQRS determined by A vector and B as shown in figure 1.5. This one is vector A, vector B, and the sum of vector A and vector B. Subtraction. The difference of two vector A and B denoted by vector A minus vector B is a vector C and is defined as the sum of vector A, the sum of vector A and subtraction of vector B. C is equal to vector A minus vector B, like sum sign with vector A and minus sign with vector B. A plus into bracket में minus vector B. Thus to subtract B from A, we reverse the direction of B and add it to A as shown in figure. Polygon law of vector addition. Let a1, a2, a3 up to so on an be n vectors. To find their sum, put all the vectors tip to nail initial point of vector ai plus 1 on the terminal point of vector ai and complete a polygon of vector. The sum is then the vector from initial point of a1 to terminal point of an and is written as vector a1 plus vector a2 plus vector a3 up to so on vector an. See figure 1.7. If this polygon is closed, that is the terminal point of an coincides with the initial point of vector a1, then the sum is 0. Scalar multiplication. Let vector a be any vector and m any scalar, then the vector ma called the scalar multiple of a is defined as follows. The magnitude of ma is norm of m into a. If m greater than 0, m greater than 0, then vector a is not equal to 0, then the direction of ma is that of a. If m is less than 0, then the vector a is not equal to 0 vector, then the direction of ma is opposite to that of a. If m is equal to 0, so given vector is equal to 0, or both. If m, then ma is equal to 0. Graphically, the result of multiplying a given vector by a scalar is a vector parallel to the given vector. अब आपके पास मैग्नीट्यूड ऑफ वेक्टर के केस में क्या है कि अगर आपके पास स्केलर ग्रेटर देन 0 होगा तो इट्स मीन्स कि जो गिवन वेक्टर है और उसके पास स्केलर जो मल्टीपल है वो आपके पास दोनों सेम डायरेक्शन में. अगर आपके पास जो स्केलर है वो लेस देन 0 है तो इट्स मीन्स आपके पास गिवन वेक्टर और स्केलर और वेक्टर का जो आपके पास प्रोडक्ट है वो आपके पास के अपोजिट डायरेक्शन में. और अगर m आपके पास इक्वल टू 0 है तो इट्स मीन्स लाइक स्केलर इक्वल टू 0 है तो जो गिवन वेक्टर है वो भी आपके पास के इक्वल टू 0. Show the multiplication of a vector a by scalars. The vector a vector for m is equal to 2. फर्स्ट वन में जो आपके पास फिगर है इसमें आपके पास वेक्टर ए है. सेकंड में आपके पास m इज इक्वल टू 2 स्क्वेलर है तो आपके पास एक के वेक्टर ए की आपके पास जो लेंथ है वो आपके पास डबल हो गया 2a. यहाँ पर आपके पास स्केलर हाफ है इसके अकॉर्डिंग फिगर है. फिर आपके पास -1 है तो अपोजिट डायरेक्शन में, -3/2 के केस में भी अपोजिट डायरेक्शन में. नेक्स्ट है आपके पास पैरेलल वेक्टर्स. Two non-zero vectors A and B are said to be parallel if and only if vector B equal to MA, where M is a scalar being positive or negative accordingly as they have the same or opposite senses. In other words, two vectors are parallel if and only if they are scalar multiples of one another. Two vectors are parallel if and only if they are scalar multiples of one another. Since 0 vector is equal to 0 into A, where A is an arbitrary vector, therefore 0 is parallel to any vector of A. If A and B are not parallel, they determine a plane. Rectangular coordinate system in space. Three mutually perpendicular intersecting lines OX, OY and OZ with the same scale of measurement are said to constitute rectangular coordinate system in three dimension. Like आपके पास XYZ, XY plane, YZ plane, ZX plane. The line OX, OY, OZ are called the rectangular coordinate x-axis and are referred to as x-axis, y-axis and z-axis respectively. Their point of intersection is O is called the origin. The coordinate axis determine three mutually perpendicular plane called the XY, YZ and ZX planes. These planes are called the coordinate planes. Unit vector. Consider the rectangular coordinate system in three dimensions. Take the points A 1 0 0, B 0 1 0 and C 0 0 1 on the xy and z axis respectively. We denote the vector OA, OB, OC by the symbol IJK and call them the unit vector or base vector in the directions of xy, z axis respectively as shown in figure 1.10. Like 1.10, O axis, OY, OZ axis, like this XY axis, YZ axis, XZ axis. Component of a vector, let A be three-dimensional vector with P x1, y1, z1 as the initial point and Q x2, y2, z2 as the terminal point as shown in the figure 1.11. Then the number scalars a1 is equal to x2 minus x1, a2, y2 minus y1, a3, z2 minus z1 are called the rectangular components, are simply component of A in the x, y and z directions respectively. The vectors a1i, a2j, a3k are called the rectangular component vectors, are simply component vectors of A in the x, y and z direction respectively. OX, OY, OZ with OX A1, A2, A3. Thank you so much.